So the SSA teachers do not even get medical leave. There is no medical leave, no medical allowances for them, sir. When they fall sick, they cannot take leave. They are not provided with any earned leave, nor maternity leave. Sir, the SSA teachers are deprived of all these entitlements, and therefore great injustice has been done to them. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, sir, I would like to place it before the government through you that the problems of the SSA teachers should no longer be kept in abeyance. Immediate action in redressal of the rights should be taken by the government. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chairman, sir, first of all, I would like to express my gratitude to the Honourable Member Shri H.M. Shangpliang, MLA Mau Sunram, for 0-hour notice under the Rule footnote 9A of the Rule of Procedure of Conduct of Business under the caption appeared in the Shillong Times dated 23rd October 2020. SSA teacher alleged government neglect through the recruitment process. I thank him for his interest and concern on the education in the state of Meghalaya as well as the welfare of the teachers as a whole. Sir, I would like to inform the Honourable Member of this House that the 0-hour notice raised by Honourable Member have been noted by Department and matter is closely being examined by the government. Having said that, sir, I would like to state that we are at no point of time neglect the welfare of the teachers. We are constantly monitoring, examining every now and then. Mr. Chairman, sir, the SSA is a Government of India flagship program for achievement of universalization of elementary education in a time-bound manner as mandated by the 86th Amendment to the Constitution of India, making free and compulsory education to the children of 6 to 14 years age a fundamental right. SSA is being implemented in partnership with the state government to cover the entire country. SSA main aim is to universalize education through community ownership of the school system. It is a response to the demand for quality basic education. The SSA program is also an attempt to provide an opportunity for improving human capabilities to all children through provision of community-owned quality education on a mission mode. To achieve the objective, the general body of the State Education Mission Authority of Meghalaya has been constituted with the Chief Minister of Meghalaya as the President and Minister in charge of Education as Vice President and registered under the Registration of Society Act 1983. In Meghalaya, the implementation of SSA scheme has come a long way since its inception in 2002-2003 and is steadily gaining momentum in the state despite of many hurdles and challenges. With enforcement of RTE Act, the following SSA framework and norms are being modified to comply as mandated under the Act. 1. The enforcement of RTE Act, the state has been able to implement the GIS mapping of all the schools in the state. There are 12,782 neighborhood schools which have been identified as per the neighborhood norms and 5,158 neighborhoods demarcated. 2. Teachers training is also being stressed in the light of RTE And the criteria for teachers recruitment is class 12 pass, 5% above, and DLED, and also MTED. 3. The state has also initiated for achieving in 9 parameters of RTE infrastructure as pupils teachers ratio, student classroom ratio, girls toilet, boys toilet, drinking water facilities, ramps, boundary walls, library and kitchen shed. As such, special efforts are being made by the state to provide all schools with the necessary infrastructure required as per parameters. 4. A well-structured monitoring mechanism of the SSA program in the state is in place up to grassroots level to assess the financial and physical target as well as achievement level with a network of BRC at block level and CRC at the cluster level. 5. Teachers' salary of both LP and UP have been enhanced during 2013-14 with effect of April 2013. The salary of LP teachers has been enhanced to 9,200 per month, and for UP school, 9,900 per month. Further enhanced in 2016-17 to 19,044 for LP teachers and rupees 20,493 for UP teachers. Furthermore, sir, Mr. Chairman, sir, the right of children to free and compulsory education Act 2009, which represent the consequential legislation envisaged under the Article 21A, means that every child has a right to full-time elementary education of satisfactory and equitable quality of formal schooling, which satisfies certain essential norms and standards. On demand of merging of SSA teachers pushed to the State Department, Mr. Chairman, sir, the Section 23, Part 3 of RTE Act 2009 has specified that salary and allowance payable to and the term of condition of teachers shall be as such as may be prescribed. As such as may be prescribed. Furthermore, at Section 38, Part 1, the approved government may by notification make rules for carrying out provision of the Act. In addition to Section 38, Part 2A, in particular without prejudice to the generality of the foregoing powers, such rule may provide for all or any of the following matter, namely Subpart 1, salary and allowance payable to, and terms of condition of service of teachers under subsection 3 of Section 23. In addition, the McLear right to children to free and compulsory education rules 2011 has indicated that the state government or local authority, as the case may be, shall notify terms and conditions of service and salary and allowance of teachers in order to create a professional and permanent cadre of teachers. The Education Department is examining this proposal very intensely on the feasibility of merging of the post of SSA teacher to the state head of account for salary. In addition, the framework of SSA of the integrated scheme Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, an integration of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan and Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan and teachers education at Chapter 5, Para 5A, Subpart A states the recruitment and other service matter of the teachers are under the domain of state/union territory, union territory government, and the central government is only to provide support as per availability of fund. The norms of SSA and RTE Act 2009 and the McLear right to children or to free and compulsory education rules 2011 has categorically emphasized on the need to prepare the state to universalize in the elementary school education and ensure quality education, including equity and inclusiveness. Mr. Chairman, sir, the foundation of sound education can be attributed to the quality teachers with experience and functional knowledge to deal with the progress of time and management of diverse needs of the children. The state government is reviewing the status of teachers in the state, whereby facilitating them to a level of dignified profession through rewarding regular and human financial benefit which will fit to their living conditions, service and qualification as mandated by RTE Act, the NCTE and natural justice. Taking into consideration the RTE Act and the welfare of education of the state, it is therefore justified that the resource for the progress of the state at the grassroots level should be strengthened and investment for its sustainability be enhanced. Therefore, the State Education Department is studying the proposal to merge the teaching post under SSA with the State Education Department, which ever feasible, maintainable, and sustainable manner. Feasible, maintainable, and sustainable manner. The proposal of SSA teachers' financial implication and outcome may categorize as follows. LP level, number of schools 2907, teachers 5814, UP 2259, teachers 6727, secondary 72, and teachers 432, and there is also a 4 teachers. Financial implication as per 5th pay commission. LP 5,814 teachers. The financial implication 223 crore 25 lakh 76,000. UP 282 crore 53 lakh 40,000. Secondary 21 crore 77 lakh 28,000. Total is 527 564 4000. I have not calculated the 4 teachers. The financial implication to cover the salary of SSA teachers will be approximately 527 crore 644 lakh crore per annum, in addition to other allowance permissible under including DA, medical allowance, extra. The amount may fluctuate from time to time. The annual expenditure of teachers for teachers' salary on the SSA is 311.47 crore. However, this amount is not consistently released by the Government of India due to its new policy and norms and on salary capping extra. The salary capping shortfall is 35.62 crore. Therefore, the additional burden to the state exchequer is 251.794 crore. Sir, Mr. Chairman, sir, there are other implications of the proposal. The merging of SSA posts to the State Education Department may implicate new policy change relating to recruitment policy, service rule, promotion, transfer policy, but most critically, management of schools under SSA. Assuming that SSA schools are under Education Department control, the status and role of such school managing committee shall remain uncertain. Since SA schools are managed by community, minority institution, or private individual. Therefore, a complex situation may arise with regard to recruitment process, service rule, promotion, transfer policy, etc. Consequently, damaging shall lead to many complications. Sir, while expressing my gratitude to the honourable member for raising this issue through the calls zero on notice on behalf of the government, I seek the cooperation, the support of all the members of the House and also the teachers concerned that we in the Education Department, it is our endeavor to see how to help, how to improve the service condition of the teachers, not only the SSA and also the teaching community in the state as well. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir.